Hello, so today I'm going to be talking about my major project for this course, and I've decided to go with a simple alarm system designed for a small enclosed space such as inside of a drawer, and its purpose would be for just hiding something in general, especially now, Christmas time, you're hiding presents from your friends and your family, and you don't want them to be snooping around. Initially, I wanted to create a security system that would be placed by your door, like front or back, and include the temperature and humidity sensor. So whenever the door was open, it would detect the cold weather since it's winter time, and that would cause the alarm to go off. But I wasn't able to program it on MATLAB, only through Arduino, so I just took that out completely. I also wanted a motion sensor, so it would detect motion if somebody would walk by it, and that would also sound an alarm. But we didn't have that in the kit, so I just decided to stick with the basics of using the LED, buzzer, the light sensor, the sound sensor. Alright, so let's dive into this code. I created a function called MP, and using the command window, you will input the code. If you put in the right code, which is 123, then the system will beep once, LED will blink one time, indicating an ARM system. It would also display successfully armed security system in the command window. And the thing I'm highlighting right here, also some in the while loop, were from a previous lab, Lab I, where we had to graph live sound sensor voltage versus time. I've decided to implement that here into the major project. Through experimentation, I was able to find out that a considerable amount of noise was made at 1 volt. So I've decided that at 1 volt, that's when the alarm should go off. And if the voltage exceeds 1, then the alarm will just continuously go off, meaning you just keep beeping, LED would flash at a high frequency. It would only stop beeping and flashing by pressing on the push button. And once you press on the push button, something will pop up in the command window saying, disable security system, yes or no. If you type in N or anything else but Y, then the system will just keep being armed and the graph will continue going. But if you type in Y for yes, then system would disarm and it would beep twice. LED would blink 2 times indicating disarmed. It would also display security system disarmed. Also, another condition that sounds off the alarm is if the light is greater than or equal to 0.1. In the event that not enough noise was made when opening the drawer, and if a person snooping around maybe flashes a bit of light on the system or in the drawer, it will detect it and it will sound off the system. It would alarm and it would stop the same way by pressing on the button. Okay, moving on. Down here, if you happen to put in the wrong code, it would display wrong code, failure to arm security system, try again. And it would be indicated by 3 low frequency beeps. LED would also blink 3 times. I am now going to put the right code into my function called MP, and it's just 1, 2, 3. I click enter. LED flashes once, buzzer goes off once, and after 5 seconds, it will start reading. And if the red line indicates the voltage that will cause the alarm to go off, so let me just open up the drawer again. The alarm goes off, the LED just keeps flashing, buzzer goes off, and it won't stop unless I press this push button right over here. And if I go back, the command window is now asking me something, saying disable security system, Y for N, Y for yes, N for no. If I type in no, it will continue reading. So let me make some sound. Since it crossed that red line, the alarm went off. So I'm just going to turn it off again. And then it asks me again, disable security system. This time I press yes, and let me click enter. Buzzer went off twice, LED flashed twice. And back to the command window, and it said security system disarmed. So if a person opened up the drawer really slowly and didn't cause enough sound, I also included a light sensor to enable the alarm to go off when there's a certain amount of light. Let me just run that. Okay, so now I apply some light, alarm goes off, and I turn it off the same way. I go back to the command window, disable security system, and I will just type in Y for yes. Security system disarmed. So let's say that I put in the wrong code into the function. This time I'll just put in whatever number, as long as it isn't 1, 2, and 3, and I run this. The buzzer will go off 3 times, LED will flash 3 times as well, with a lower frequency compared to when the alarm sounded off. I don't know if you could tell that, the difference. And if I go back up here, it says wrong code, failure to arm security system, try again.